Looking to keep your puppy dogs warm this winter? Well, I've tried a bunch of different electric socks, and as these rechargeable electric socks go, they're above average. Not the best, but for some, I think this may be the choice that you want to make because they are pretty stylish, especially if you're into that goth vibe or maybe it's around Halloween. You got a sheer black sock with this nice orange pattern around the calf. So what's included with this is a rechargeable battery for each sock, which goes in this little sealable pouch here, and you connect it with this plug here. Then there is a cleaning bag to clean the socks. Yes, there's a pair of socks. And also there's a USB-C charger that can charge one battery at a time. These also, there's a Bluetooth app you can use to control these, or you can just control these manually by pressing the buttons on the battery. So let's talk about some of the features of this sock and what I like and what I don't like. First of all, I think the look is going to work well for some people. Other people, you might not like these bright orange lines. Maybe if you're a Princeton Tiger, you'll especially enjoy this. But the comfort of the material is very nice. It's a very soft sock. It's a very thick sock as well. It feels like almost like a thin sweater. It's got a nice stretch to it. It doesn't feel overly constrictive. And the heating wires that run down this sock aren't thick or uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like your foot is being like imprisoned by wires, or your shoe pushing the wires into you is not going to hurt. But the big downside to that is that the wires for the heating are along the top of this sock. So they go on the top of your foot, not the bottom of your foot. And to me, the place I get cold in the winter is on the bottom of my feet, because the cold ground is radiating up through my sole and then, making me cold on the bottom of my foot. So I would much rather have the heating element on the bottom than on the top. And I've tested some socks where that was the case. They are still comfortable to walk on, but they do a better job of keeping you warm. I'll also note that these don't get super warm, maybe 3, 4, 5 degrees warmer, thanks to the heating. But in the context of wearing a thick sock inside of a shoe, that definitely makes a noticeable difference. But don't think this is going to be something like a heating pad that you throw on and you start sweating, because it is not that. It's just a little boost to keep you warm in the winter.